When it comes to what's happening in Wayne County and the North Carolina area, look no further than Taylor House Publishing. If you have a story that needs to be told, please contact us via email at taylorhousepublishing@gmail.com.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I am back with some more information concerning the saga of assistant principal or former assistant principal Miss Casey Chase, who was recently removed from Wayne Christian School for allegations that are most disturbing. But what I want to focus on in this video is a time at Eastern Wayne. Now, my phone has been ringing off the hooks, messages coming in left and right, emails, so much information which points to direct negligence from the Wayne County School Board. If it was not for the Wayne County School Board and their ignorance, or their choosing to ignore allegations from her time, and her by meaning Casey Chase at Eastern Wayne, she would not have had the opportunity to continue her disgraceful behavior at Wayne Christian. Now, let me take you back to Eastern Wayne. I received information that she was reportedly involved with a student there. Now, the story goes, her and a group of teachers from Eastern Wayne went out for a night of drinks, and if I'm not mistaken, they went to a bar called Brew Taps downtown. And during their time there, they alleged that Miss Chase was, sitting off to the side, texting, laughing, and giggling. Then all of a sudden, the said high school student came in and sat down at the table with them. Now, it was at this point that the other teachers there, wide-eyed, surprised, taken aback, they actually got up and moved away from the table and went to another part of the bar. Now, it was at then that it is alleged that Miss Chase left with the student, allowed a high school student to take her away from her fellow employees while she was intoxicated. Now, because of this incident, the teachers informed the administrators. They informed either the school or even the Wayne County School Board, because if they had not, then they would also be liable. They probably could have lost their jobs. So the story goes that it was reported to the then principal and also, I guess, the Wayne County Board of Education. Now, an investigation, of course, started because of this, and it is alleged that Ms. Chase had a very close relationship with the then principal. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the principal's name was told to me as Miss Lee Johnson. Now, because of this close relationship, she was able to, I guess, navigate through this situation. However, the situation gained traction, and apparently it was a Wayne County School Board, a Wayne County school employee who was a custodian at the school. And also, she had a child. Now, I don't know if she was a custodian at this particular school, but her child also went to Eastern Wayne. And it is my understanding that he was a star quarterback. And this star quarterback was close friends with the gentleman that was engaged with the teacher. Now, evidently word started to spread, and the child's mother found out. And by the child, I'm meaning the star quarterback. And it was then because of his knowledge, the child's close knowledge of the situation, that he allegedly began to be persecuted by Miss Chase. And you may recall that he was not allowed to play football because of certain incidents. And it culminated when he actually got in a fight with the child who was engaged with the principal, Miss Chase. And the reason they got in the fight is because the star quarterback told the young man who was involved with Miss Chase, "Look, man, you got to get your girl under control, man. She's making it hard for me, man. She's about to destroy my football career." And so when they got into the fight, the star quarterback actually got suspended for about 10 days, which put him over the absentee threshold, in which it is alleged that he was not allowed to play. Now, the mother of the child, the mother of the quarterback, the custodian, she went off. She started reporting the reason why her child was being persecuted. She started telling everybody, and she was, making it well known that this is, why my child is being, suspended and he's being not allowed to play, because he has knowledge of this inappropriate relationship. Now, consequently, the principal also at that time, evidently she felt the heat coming because of her close relationship with Miss Chase. It is said right around all of this time that all of this is happening, that is when she resigned. And you guys can look that up. It is probably public knowledge when this particular principal resigned right around this time. So I'm pretty sure that is on the internet. So when this principal resigned, then Miss Chase was left there alone. Now, mind you, the custodian, the child's mother, the quarterback's mother, had already went to an administration, and there was reportedly an investigation. Now, it is alleged possibly that the principal who resigned informed Karen Chase that, hey, it's about to go down. It's public knowledge that you're having this relationship. This custodian mother, she's going back and forth to the powers that be, letting them know, hey, this is happening. So that is when Miss Chase was allowed to quit Eastern Wayne. And because she quit, now mind you, the school board knew, the teachers knew, but because she quit, the school board decided to drop the investigation. Because why? She's no longer a teacher. She's no longer our problem. So the situation went away. Now, that is when, now mind you, this is all public knowledge. Everybody knows that she's messing around with the students, and I'm going to read you some comments from people who went to Eastern Wayne, and they're going to verify exactly what I'm telling you. However, she was allowed to quit, and then she went to Wayne Christian School, where all of this now is taking place. But the point of that story is, because of Wayne County School Board's negligence and their indifference to the allegations at Eastern Wayne, she was allowed to continue her behavior. And once again, why did she go to from Eastern Wayne to a private school? Because Wayne County Public Schools if they were to take her on at another institution, then they would have had to continue the allegation. So while the current superintendent wasn't there at that time, there are several other people who are in that school administration building right now that knew of this situation. And that is something that you have to be wary of. All of those people, Dr. So-and-so, Superintendent so-and-so, board member, chairman so-and-so, liaison, Dr. this, Dr. that. All of those people have knowledge of these situations. But in order to protect the image of the school board and the school systems, they will allow these things to quietly go away. But unfortunately, or fortunately for the general public, in this instance, it has not gone away. It has been very much exposed. Now, I'm going to read a little comments from this. Now, this is a person on the video that says, this isn't even her first time. She got ran through by the entire Eastern Wayne football team. Now, I know that's probably an exaggeration, but the righteous and holy Christian staff of Wayne Christian School chose to ignore the multitude of evidence showing her perverse involvement with minors and hired her anyways. Now, also, another person corroborates the story about the teachers from Eastern Wayne. She said, y'all got to look at all the teachers at Eastern Wayne and that other school, because there ain't no way all the students knew it and the teachers didn't. And once again, another person said, administration hired her despite knowing that she did this at Eastern Wayne. The administration is just as guilty as she is. And I agree. The administration that allowed her to ride off into the sunset, put on a hoodie like Little Red Riding Hood, and be off to see the Wizard of Wayne Christian School is just as culpable. And they should pay the penalty as well. Once again, there's another one that's saying she did the same thing at EMS. It's not making fun. It is sick that Wayne Christian School hired her despite knowing what happened at Eastern Wayne. And, the comments continue. So, there's evidence there's just, if I was to go through every email and every story that I've gotten from people close, these people are close to the situation, it would probably last an hour. It would definitely probably last an hour. But I'm going to go over a couple of these comments. All of these comments are frustrations, but who is willing to create a group and go speak to the board? Exactly. That is what needs to be done. Venting to each other is not going to solve anything. We all lived it. We complained. We set meetings. They belittle us and continue to take our money. There is power in numbers. And this is a reference to Wayne Christian School. Now, I'm going to have to go and do a whole nother video about them, because since this story broke, countless parents and students have said that they have complained, but they have a rule in their handbook where parents and students are not to complain or murmur anything about the school. It's almost sort of like the Diddy and Cassie situation. Once Cassie filed the lawsuit, now everybody wants to come out and say, yeah, me too. It happened to me too. But I'm grateful that people are finally getting the courage to speak out, about some of the things that has happened. But This story is just an example of what happened when you have people in power who are more concerned with image and numbers and reputation rather than the safety of the students involved. But this story has been corroborated by several people. Now, the stories that I've just given you, they are um, alleged by at least 2, 3, 4 people in each incident. So it was well known by teachers at Eastern Wayne. And so once again, you have to fault the Eastern Wayne administration. If the teachers at Eastern Wayne knew, then of course the school board knew. And if they didn't know, then they should have known. And so all of those people who were there in 2022, who are still at that still at that building on Royal Street, y'all definitely have some answers, because just because she is no longer a teacher at the school, it doesn't excuse you guys dropping an investigation where several people have implicated her in an inappropriate relationship with the student. This is just unacceptable. And so I'm sure that more information is forthcoming. We have a lot of these situations going on, past, present, and well, we hope not the future. We hope that some of this enlightenment of the situations will possibly bring a halt to those who intend to do this in the future. But I just did want to focus on the past history and the past knowledge of these accusations and these allegations and these actions of Miss Casey Chase at a previous school, and her being allowed by the Wayne County School Board to walk away scot-free, and then being able to come to this private school and enact the same behavior on other students. But 919-587-7782, or email taylorpublishinghouse@gmail.com. I have so many emails to go over, so we're probably going to get some more information, some more points of view, some more experiences from people who have been close to the situation and have innate and intimate knowledge of the situation. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.